families, welcome back once again. I hope you are well. I hope your day is good. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video is about our future leaders, our future leaders in the AES, Africa as a whole. We saw the young ones that has completed their 10 days training with Faso Mebo. They did a lot of things. They have a lot of celebrities, ministers visiting them, talking to them, advising them, motivating them. This video, short one that you're about to watch, is part of what they did. Please watch and I'll be back. Thank you.
In Burkina Faso, the participants of Camp Vacances Faso Mebo spent this morning immersed in the Transitional Legislative Assembly. A tour of the premises followed by direct discussions with the President of the National Assembly allowed the campers to discover the missions of the National Legislative Body. Commentary by Gnaketeda.
Marching in close formation, the campers are on their way to the ALT. Objective: to discover the parliamentary institution, how it operates, and its missions. This is an introduction to the National Assembly. Right from the reception, the various presidents of the legislative power who have served to date are introduced to the young visitors. Then they take their seats in the plenary hall. Deputies for a morning, the campers find themselves face to face with the president of the Transitional Legislative Assembly. With him, they immediately want to know what a National Assembly is.
An assembly represents the people, the entire population. Its role is to listen to what the people want and to translate the wishes of the population into laws. For example, laws concerning education, health, and child protection are the responsibility of the assembly. So, on a daily basis, we are truly here to listen to you in order to meticulously build a united, disciplined, and committed Burkina Faso, a better Burkina Faso for you.
Beyond listening and serving the nation, the campers also want to know everything about the Burkinabe parliament, its actions, and its missions.
And an assembly also has the objective of overseeing what the government does. Let me give you an example. In schools, there are often cafeterias so that you can eat well and work well. Isn't that right?
That's absolutely right.
At camp you eat very well, don't you?
That's right indeed.
The assembly also checks to see whether the meals served to the children are of good quality. If the meals are not of good quality, they call on the government and say it needs to be improved. So if the situation continued, the deputies could come to see whether you are eating well. That's the role of the deputies, that's the role of the assembly, to oversee the government's actions. The third role of the assembly is to vote on the budget. You have a state, and for it to function, you need a lot of money. Isn't that right?
That's indeed right.
And so every single year, the National Assembly must precisely determine the absolute amount of the annual budget needed for each and every ministry in order to effectively carry out essential activities and provide vital services for the entire population of the nation.
In light of the discussions, the president of the ALT leaves this plenary session exceptionally proud and reassured about a successful future for Burkina Faso. He thus pays tribute to the president of Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and to his entire government for these successful trials. The camp helps instill fundamental values in children, which is a source of great promise for the future, concludes Usman Bukuma.
Thank you so much for listening and watching. They are learning everything, the judicial system and everything. Wow, I'm so proud of them. I'm happy for them. And sometimes I wish I'm young, Burkinabe as well, so I can go through all and see my president and many ministers that we admire but we may never ever see, especially Minister Ishmael, the agriculture minister of commerce, Mr. Diaro of Mali. I want to see them one day and ask them some questions that is at the back of my mind. Anyway, families, I've added another video to this one. The students that are also going through the same thing for 1 month. Compulsory patriotic immersion. Families, please listen what they are teaching them and what they themselves have said about the training. And I'll be back. Thank you.
Mandatory patriotic immersion and a framework to raise awareness among young people against radicalization and violent extremism. 2,155 participants from the regions of Gulmu, Tapua, and Sirba are benefiting from this training provided by experts from the National Center for Scientific and Technological Excellence. Report by Haruna Kabore and Joel Tendambiga. These high school graduates, beneficiaries of the Patriotic Immersion Program from the regions of Tapoa, Sirba, and Gulmu, are strengthening their skills in the fight against radicalization and violent extremism. This exercise aims to awaken a true sense of patriotism among the young people, who are spread across the various host sites.
We live in a world where violent extremism and radicalization pose serious threats to our societies. These phenomena, often fueled by destructive ideologies, can attract young people searching for meaning or belonging. It is therefore imperative that we address these issues with seriousness and determination.
This public conference marks an important step in raising awareness and training the future leaders of Burkina Faso.
What I took away is that violent extremism has several causes, including external ones. There are also internal causes. We are on the right track. We will succeed.
Organizing events like this one to raise awareness among young people about living together and social cohesion. For example, we are here together. There are many of us. So we are learning to live together. We are here, and in any case, it's like a family.
In addition to physical and sports activities, 6 training modules designed to provide practical tools and essential knowledge will be delivered over the course of a month. In total, 2,255 participants are benefiting from this initiative in the regions of Gulmu, Tapua, and Sirba.
Thank you so much for listening and watching. I'm happy that the children are happy. You know, from the beginning, if you don't know yet, some of them were hesitant about it, especially when they said compulsory. They were thinking they are going straight into the army. So some of them were not happy about it, but you can tell now that they are enjoying everything about it, something that they will take home and keep with them forever and ever, and possibly pass it on to their colleagues and also their children and grandchildren to come, because they will have certificate. It is good to create awareness, because this radicalization or whatever is pronounced is from the root, and I'm glad they are tackling it from the root, so they will know what they are up to. And also they will be vigilant. They will be watching those who are not 100% deep down into their mind and their heart and feel like, yes, this is money, I will take the money and let it go. Yes, we will see. If you see the video of Mali, the amount of Mali piled down, distributing to people just to sell their souls is disgusting. And I hope and pray these children will not be one of them. Having said that, the Minister of Staff of Defense visited one of the camps to motivate the army, the military, and also some of these young ones who are in one of the camps. Families, watch and listen, and I'll be back. Thank you.
To further encourage and motivate the troops engaged on the front lines, the Chief of Defense Staff is touring the different regions of the country. Brigadier General Musa Diallo has been in the Guirico region since yesterday, meeting with the troops and the leaders of the various units. Musa Diallo also paid a courtesy visit to the regional governor and toured a patriotic immersion site. A report by Ismail Saturne Paris.
An atmosphere like that of soldiers before the Chief of Defense Staff. Under a morning rain, these students in patriotic immersion reassure Brigadier General Musa Diallo that the training is going well. An opportunity for today's visitor to offer them words of encouragement.
Are you ready to do it again? There you go. When we hear that, it makes us happy. We feel that over there, the enemy is afraid. You are the next generation. It is on you that the entire nation must rely to continue the fight. Be sure that we are proud of you, and we know that tomorrow you will be ready to rise to the challenge and hold the Burkinabe flag high. The homeland or death. Thank you, comrade.
Here, in front of the various units of the fighting forces, the same message of encouragement is delivered. Every word is filled with sincerity.
When soldiers meet, the first thing we talk about is discipline, because you can't succeed at anything without discipline. You must work together, first among yourselves, all the defense and security forces united and in solidarity, and you must also work with the VDP. If we are united, if we stand together, I believe we will overcome this phenomenon very quickly, which, by the way, is already starting to falter. So we must be very close-knit to deliver the final blow, and we are committed to this approach.
We must remain mobilized and determined until the complete liberation of the national territory.
Today we are here at the Western Forces Group. We are going to visit a number of detachments, about 10 or so, to deliver to them the message from the top leader, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, the President of FASO, messages that are essentially words of encouragement and congratulations regarding their actions in the field. You can see that at the level of the Western Forces Group, in any case, there is a great deal of calm. That doesn't mean the war is over, and we are moving on to other phases of stabilization and consolidation. And we believe that with the commitment of all these forces, we will be able to overcome these terrorists throughout the entire national territory. At the detachments we visited, we saw FDS and VDP members who are truly committed. This is also a significant and crucial opportunity for all of us here to truly and wholeheartedly call for a stronger sense of national unity and cohesion, because it is only by working together in a unified and determined manner that we will be able to effectively overcome this pervasive and destructive terrorism that threatens our society.
Before this stage, the Chief of the General Staff of the Armed Forces is received by the Governor of the Guirico region. With her, discussions focus on significant progress in terms of securing the region and on the status of ongoing actions. At the Chief of the Bobo Mandares Canton, Brigadier General Musa Diallo seeks the support of moral authorities for the stability of the country.
Spotlight on Mali for the highlights of this.
Thank you so much for listening. I will not waste your time any longer. You've heard everything that I heard. So yes, I will leave you here. The most important thing is whenever they visit somewhere, the elderly people and the chiefs, what we call chiefs, is very, very important to see them. It's disrespectful, even if you are president, not to see them or send a message directly to them to know that yes, your presence is here. You are here. If you don't do anything like that, your visit is useless. So it's good for him to do that. I mean, they know their culture. So to have picture with him, they will put it there to mark the day. It's good, and I'm happy for the children. Even though it's raining, they are in the rain to welcome him, also to listen, which is respect also that we are taught in Africa, respect the elderly people. They know why they are there. They will take a lot out. I will leave you here. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, why not like it, share it to those who do not know about True Mambi to also come here and enjoy what is going on in the AES community. And of course, I've translated, work on all the videos. When I say I work on it, saw a comment, somebody said, the video says 1,000 and you put 2,000 there. Yes, that's the work I do behind, because I have to watch the subtitle so I know what the video is about. If there's any mistake somewhere, I do have to correct it before I put it out there. Some I can move it, but if I can't, then I have to put a note on the screen. So yes, there's a lot behind the scene to get this video out there, and I'm sure some of you know it already. Thank you for everything that you are doing. God bless you all, my VIPs, my kids and queens, my new members, my returning families. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and I wish you a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Credit to Faso 7 RTV News ORTM. Families, I'll be back with another news from Mali. See you soon. Bye-bye.